Welcome to Systemology Australia's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to cover how to partition knowledge base articles for customers and agents. The answer is labels on both of the Confluence space and the Jira Service Management instance. So that is easier said than done. I'm going to show you some examples and run you through the solution from step one. So step one, we're going to cover linking a Confluence space. Step two, creating a Confluence knowledge article. Step three, we're going to partition those articles with labels, and that will restrict our customer view. Okay, I've gone ahead and navigated to my Jira Service Management instance. I'm going to proceed through to project settings and knowledge base. Now, this is step one. So linking a knowledge base with a Jira Service Management instance. I've already done this. I'll just quickly unlink that and we can go through it together. So first off, if I am creating a space for the first time to link to my knowledge base and Jira Service Management, I will create a space. So that is entering a simple space name like this, and you can edit the key to whatever you want and create that space, whereas I've already created one with a few fields in there that I want to show. So I will just link my existing space, which is ITSM demo. Okay, so now this table under the control article suggestions. So request forms on the left are mapped to Jira Service Management request types. Allow suggestions allows you to disable knowledge base article suggestions while writing a request summary. And finally, the last column is your partitioning component. So this is where we add labels to fine-tune our self-help article suggestions to customers. Just a quick note, labels cannot contain any spaces. They need to be hyphen separated like shown, and they must be lowercase as well. So I'll be referencing frequently asked questions to show you a concise approach with minimal configuration to display the feature we're talking about in this video. Okay, now in terms of request types, you can have request types that are IT team, aka analyst, restricted, and you can also have request types that are customer restricted. So if you want to keep customers from seeing articles that are only for IT team, you would set the permissions up in the request type. And yeah, so I've just added one for general request, frequently asked questions. Now we're just going to run through step two, which is creating that article. So I've just gone to my Confluence pages, which is under the ITSM demo space that I linked. Now creating a page is simple. You just quickly press this, create a page plus icon in your sidebar, and you give it a title. So I'm just going to call it order a coffee, and I'm just going to add a few little key terms. So loading your knowledge base articles with keywords is the recipe for success here. I've given you a silly example, but your portal will display articles that may be of use to the customer during their request. So those keywords actually pop up. Okay, so I've just added a couple stupid ones in there. Now after publishing this, I can add a label or a new label. And I can move back here and add this. Okay, so order a coffee or tea. That's done. Now, that reference to frequently asked questions. So I've used frequently asked questions to build a directory. The way I've done this, if I go into edit, is I've just added content by label fields, which are up here in this plus. Okay, and I have linked those to the label that I require. So you can build one of these for your IT developers or your analysts, and you can build one for your customers. And this just basically puts all of the information in a nice readable format for them to search for without having to navigate through the portal to find everything. Now, I've already added this field, order a coffee. So I've got the label frequently asked questions, but I'll take that out and I'll just add a coffee label. Okay, so now if I publish this, let's see what the analyst sees. So the analyst sees everything. He has access to all of these So if I look up coffee, I can order a coffee or tea, or go to my frequently asked questions. As you can see, we map both of those to show those. Now, if I want to onboard an employee, I can only see that through my frequently asked questions, but if I quickly add another label here called onboarding and refresh this page, general request, let's say I want to onboard a new employee. Now those actually have popped up. So you petition with labels both for analysts and customers. The analyst layer is more in your request type restrictions. But yeah, so now let's see what a customer sees. If I take out the onboarding, I just have frequently asked questions and coffee, or even just coffee. And we navigate to a new page. So this is just another browser with a customer account logged in. I am on the portal that I was on just a second ago as well. Now, if I look up coffee, I have coffee. I can also look up short black. And I've got my knowledge base article popping up. Now I want the frequently asked questions. That's not popping up. So if I go back here, add that back in. You probably noticed as well with the analyst view, they can access all of the spaces they have been warranted to have access to with the same labels. So there's a few different spaces in that now, or even onboarding. It all pops up in frequently asked questions. The analyst, or the customer, sorry, can navigate to this, and all of these pages show, but they are all restricted to one space. Dissimilarly than my admin account or my analyst account, which you can see a few different spaces piping in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you.